Just hold on, Giants fans. We are almost there. This is for the greater good. We just need to get through this year, this season, and we'll have Cam Ward. What is going on, guys? What's going on, 27 Squad? Welcome back into another video, and man, before we start, guys, this video is being sponsored by BetUS. Shout out to BetUS for sponsoring the channel. Without them, who knows if I would even be here today, okay? I'm here so I don't get fined. But make sure you guys use promo code YouTube150 on BetUS for a 150% sign-up bonus up to $2,000. Your first and second will be 125%. How about a bonus to your bonus? You guys can bet on any game. It doesn't need to be the Giants. It can be your favorite locks of the week, like Detroit on over the points and like an anytime touchdown for Derrick Henry. Anything you want, they have it. Sports across the board. Thank you to BetUS for sponsoring this video. Now back to it. All right, so I wasn't able to go live for this game. Thank God, because what a absolute roller coaster of a game this was. And it kind of went how every other Giants game goes. You know, early in the first quarter, fumble from the Giants that leads to 7 points the other way. It happened in multiple games at this point, and this time coming from Daniel Jones, who I mean, for the life of him, just doesn't think it's like ethical to take a sack on first down. He'll take a sack on third down. He'll take a sack on fourth down. He won't take a sack on first down. And what is going on with the officiating? Why is there always a horrible call that goes viral every single week against the Giants, especially in the red zone? You had that touchdown being called back last week from Chris Manhertz. Malik Neighbors not being set. It was like an illegal shift or something because he wasn't set. It was kind of a lazy sort of set for him. And then, you know, you can go back throughout the Daniel Bellinger reverse face mask. I mean, we can go back throughout the entire season. There's at least one penalty in every single game that goes viral on Twitter for being terrible, and this week we had one of our own. Darius Slayton gets called for an offensive pass interference. This guy just literally stopped. He just stopped. He's what I do in flag football because we can't get called for screens. Literally, what I do in flag football to not get called for a screen is what Darius Slayton did there, and he got called for a screen. Unreal. And that took away a Wan'Dale Robinson touchdown. This is now the second or maybe even third touchdown that Wan'Dale Robinson had taken away from him from a small, short pass like that. And it seems like it's always on the right side of the end zone too. So I don't know what's wrong with the officiating there. That is a huge problem. My goodness, why on earth is Chris Hubbard still starting for my team at left tackle? I will put in Evan Neal at the, please God, at least let it be somebody that we drafted, somebody we can throw out there and say, we drafted this guy. I literally have to sit here as a fan watching my franchise quarterback being pummeled from a guy that we pulled off the 49ers practice squad 2 weeks ago. I don't know if the Giants front office thought, hey, let's pull the guy who's Trent Williams' backup, who was slated to start over Trent Williams if Trent didn't play because of contract disputes. I mean, Trent Williams did the team a favor in a huge way, because if the 49ers had Chris Hubbard starting at left tackle, oh my God, Brock Purdy would be in the morgue right now. Daniel Jones had one of the most interesting stats I've ever seen in my life at some point of the game, where he was 4 of 4, okay? Perfect. 4 of 4 for 0 yards, all right? And a touchdown. I have never seen that in my entire life. That is statagami right there. I know there's pointsagami or something like that. I don't know, a scoregami. That is statagami right there. And I want to say that I have always been here on this channel. I have always been here on this channel saying how overrated this defense is. Every single one of you, I mean every single one of you were telling me how good this defense is and how KB was wrong. You were underestimating them. Shane Bowen has this team as the #1 sack team in the NFL. Listen, it should be concerning to you that we are one of the worst teams against the run. And on top of that, we have 1 interception on this entire team. And that was week 1 from a backup linebacker, Darius Muasau. 1 interception on this team. That should already concern you. Those sacks, I don't even think, did we sack Jaden Daniels at all? Did we sack him at all? I'd have to go back. The Giants are terrible against the run. They are dead last in the NFL as far as yard per carry goes. And it showed again against the Commanders. Man, we could not stop a nosebleed. Austin Eckler, I mean, always has a resurgence against us. Now, let's talk about the 2-point conversion. The Giants are now 0 for 5 in 2-point conversion. Oh, wait, 0 for 5 or 0 for 6 in 2-point conversion attempts. They were 0 for 4 in their first one, if I'm not mistaken. So, when you're being 0 for 4 in 2-point conversion attempts, and you try another one in this game, and then not only that, when you try a 2-point attempt and you fail, making it 24-16, you are now putting more stress, extra stress for your offense, for your quarterback to not only score again, but now convert a 2-point conversion, which you have not done up to this point this season. Brian Daboll, what are we doing? It was 24-16. Just go to 24-17 and hope to God that you can force a stop and score again to make it 24-all and go from there. If you want to get extra ballsy and go for 2 when you try to tie it up, then do that. If it's 24-23, you just scored a touchdown, you're attempting the 2-point conversion, and you want to end the game and win the game 25-24, by all means, have at it. It's a gutsy call, I agree, but not every coach wants to go into overtime. Not every fan base wants to go into overtime because historically, we're not good at it. But when you're still down another score, you are putting more stress on your team to now score again and try a 2-point. Now, the Giants weren't really in that predicament per se because the Washington Commanders put up a field goal, and it was a good stop by the defense, gave the Giants an extra chance. The Giants score again, making it 22-17, and if we would have got that 2-point conversion, it would have been 24-27. Man, I can't talk. Sorry, I had a gas bubble, but it would have been 27-24 Washington, and we would have needed a field goal to at least tie it up. That's where it should be. You know, that's how you play football. Now, I don't understand why we keep doing it. We may even try it next week. I don't know. Guys, let's stay strong. Let's stay strong. It is hard being a Giants fan. Let's stay strong because with every loss, listen, guys, I never preach to lose games. I can't do it as a fan. I know, I believe it was back in 2021, where a lot of the fan base were like trying to lose games. They were happy they were losing games, and even in 2023 as well. I can't bring myself to do it. I cannot bring myself to sit there and watch a game and say I'm hoping the other team scores more points. I can't do it. So I'm going to be rooting it for us to win, but if the Giants lose, the Giants lose. You know what I'm saying? It's not me asking to tank. It's just the Giants are losing, and we are that much closer to Cam Ward. That's all I can say. I say stay strong, Giants fans. Stay strong. There is good to take out of this game. The Giants scored 22 points, offensive points. That's not bad. Daniel Jones had a bad fumble, early on in that game. It was so stupid. But he had flashes in this game where I was impressed that he has guys, everybody says it, even the commentators in this game, everybody says it. Daniel Jones is one of the toughest guys out there. That rushing touchdown for a score from him was freaking awesome to see. That was cool. I still want him replaced at some point. I like Daniel Jones as a person. I don't have any hate for Daniel Jones. I'm just trying to make my team better. It's nothing personal at all. Nothing personal. I'm not like these weirdos on Twitter, like wishing on his downfall and, wishing the worst on this guy. I just don't want him as my quarterback. That's simply it. Okay, so the Giants are losing. We are 6th in draft selection right now. We're tied with multiple teams at 2-7. Our strength of schedule just seems to be a lot higher or weaker. I forgot how that even works out, but either way, we can still pull out a good chance to get Cam Ward out of this draft, and the Giants better trade the farm to do it. Trade the farm to do it. The offensive line, no more talking about the offensive line, no more talking about the wide receiving core. We have pieces. Now it's time to get the quarterback. So, that being said, guys, like I said, please just stick with the Giants. I mean, listen, be loyal. Don't prove it to anybody else that you're loyal. Prove it to yourself. Prove it to yourself that you are loyal to this team. That's all I got to say. With that being said, more content coming up. We'll talk about some good things that happened in the week. Tyrone Tracy was really great. The running game was really great. So we'll talk about that later on in the week and do some more film stuff. I didn't have much time last week, so I couldn't do it, but I will have time this week. And that being said, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Woo!